Hello and welcome back to Pendor, and as you can see I've actually done a little bit of sorting here. So you may notice, oh look at this, Mr. Anson's got a huge army now, and the reason why is because I've basically just given him a massive amount of my mercenary troops from the garrison. Now the problem here and the risk that comes associated with this, well, it's pretty obvious. The garrison is now very light. So if an enemy decides to do something really annoying, like attack it with over 3,000 troops, we might have some issues. Who knows? Anyway, Anson's going to come over and hopefully help us with the Laria siege. He's obviously going to follow me, but you never know whether people are actually going to follow through with their help. This guy attacking Shieldstorm Keep, that's absolutely fine. I do not have a problem with him taking that. That is really not that big of a deal. However, attempting and indeed succeeding to take Laria, that is a big deal. So that is exactly what we will be trying to do here. Let's see if we can have that happen. Yep, so as you can see, I reduced my overall wages to around 19,000. I actually thought I was going to pay 25,000, but apparently I reduced it even further to 19, so that's great. There you go, look at that. Now we're not having to pay so much. What's hilarious is that the wages for the mercenary company are the most extravagant. Oh well, never mind. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. As long as we can just, you know, chill a little bit. Oh yeah, by the way, Roland came back. He did. He actually came back from his, you know, journey to spread word of our amazing leadership skills as the king. You know, all that stuff. And he brought back a bunch of Dawn Wyverns and Knights of the Dawn and so on and so forth. And immediately upon him coming back, I made him into a vassal. He's a very good vassal, so there you go. We've got another person helping us. And, well, that's the funny thing. Our vassals are not really going to be able to do too much against the enemy force that is currently besieging Shieldstorm Keep. So that's obviously the main issue that we're going to face here. But do we really care too much? That's the question. Do we really care too much about that? Probably not, all things considered. Because if it does get taken, as I said, we can basically just do whatever we want. We can just go back there and almost immediately take it. I don't think we're going to have too many issues with, you know, with taking it back, because they're going to have a very small garrison there. And who knows, maybe Sir Alistair or so Roland, maybe they're actually going to take it back. You never know. Maybe they're actually going to prove themselves to be somewhat useful. Anyway, I'm very much hoping that we're going to have a similar situation to what we had last time, where we can probably just chill a little bit here. We can, you know, just stay somewhat back and just hopefully have our forces do the utmost to give us the victory. Or at the very least, I'm gonna take a little bit of damage here, just purely because I want to get these guys dead. And hopefully I'm not going to take much more damage than this, let's say, for the next 5 seconds. Yes, there is definite times where I will be taking damage. There's another fellow actually shooting me. That is a Ranger of the Clarion Call up there, so I'm kind of not wanting to get hit by that guy, if at all possible. Kind of wanting to be a bit careful of him, because he will do damage, unlike the others. There we go. Nice, nice. Can I get another one? Yes. Yes, doing some damage. I like it. Wow, we're actually doing damage with my bow. Can you believe that? I can't. Usually, I'm absolutely anemic when it comes to my archery skills recently. Why is Barney shouting that? Does he normally shout that kind of stuff? I'm not entirely sure, because usually I play with really low sound. So let me actually just turn down my headphones real quick. There we go. All right, that's a little bit better. Okay, so basically, yeah, he shouts all kinds of stuff like "take no prisoners" and "retreat." I'm not entirely sure why he's yelling "retreat," because he got hit once. But all right, that's a bit strange. I don't know why he would do that, to be honest. But yeah. Anyway, this bow is actually not bad. I know that I complain a lot about my ranged skill being relatively poor. But the thing is, the bow that I have right now is actually not even terrible. It's actually a pretty decent one for, you know, having only power draw 5. You only need power draw 5 to actually use this. And as you can see, it's actually really good for even long-range engagements. I'm actually going to tell my forces to charge in here now. I think we're probably going to have a pretty decent time of things if we can actually get up there. Well, what's actually going on here? Why are they allowing me to get up here so easily? I'm a bit worried about this. I don't really want to go up there myself. Yeah, I mean, I kind of do, but, you know, I don't really want to go there by myself and then get absolutely murdered. Okay, so where do I actually head here? Where do I go? Ah, I can go this way. Okay, maybe I can. Maybe I can. Jump, 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 jump. Don't fall down. Oh, whew. Okay, I almost fell off the stairs. That would have been bad. This might actually be awful. Oh, this is a bad idea. Okay, wait a minute. Let me actually do this the proper way. There we go. This is much better. So if I stand here and just slaughter the archers that are coming to reinforce, then we should have a pretty easy time of things, hopefully. So just, you know, right, left, right, left, right, left. That's absolutely fantastic. Okay, yeah, we're going to get shot by a bunch of people over here. Hopefully not. We're actually being shot from above, so there's not much I can do about that, unfortunately. So I will just have to slaughter as many as I possibly can here, and that's all. That's what I'm going to have to deal with. That's literally all I can do, you know. Because if I try to go up there, I'm just going to get shot in the face multiple times, and I don't really want to take even more damage. So all I can do really is just kind of try my best to eliminate as many forces as possible here. Even though these fellows are not actually that difficult for my own forces to deal with, it would have been much, much better, by the way, for me to be on the battlements themselves, actually helping my forces to get onto them. Because that's obviously the biggest, you know, the biggest deal. You really do need to make sure that you get onto the battlements. If you can help the AI, the friendly AI, to get onto the battlements, they are just going to take it from there, pretty much. And, oh, it seems like we have actually gotten onto it, so I'm pretty happy with that. And it seems to be an absolute slaughter now, hilariously enough. Not sure how that happened, but, yeah, I guess my leading the charge made a difference. I'm not entirely sure how that happened at all, because I actually thought that we were going to get stopped. And I thought, hey, you know what, maybe I can cause a bit of a distraction over here, maybe I can make it so that the enemy is a bit panicked, but no. Well, I don't think so, at least. I don't think that that's what's happened, because it seems like they are, I don't know, it seems like they're all right. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think they are going to panic anyway in this kind of situation. They have the numbers. I think they have the numbers, don't they? No, actually, I think we have the battle advantage. So that's very interesting. I wouldn't have expected that either, but there you go. Anyway, we can actually just continue to do damage here. Hopefully, I will not die. Oh, I don't have any athletic skill. Ah, run. There we go. Okay, come on, get him. Thankfully, these guys literally do 0 damage because my armor is just so good. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah, thank you. There we go. Kill that guy as well. Yeah. Yeah, we should be fine. I really actually want to get 100 kills. I think I need to get 100 kills to get the achievement. Isn't that true? Isn't that true? I'm actually not entirely sure. I think it is. I think it is 100, or is it 200 kills? I actually don't know. But yeah, there's an achievement for getting 100 kills or something like that in a single battle, and I'm kind of hoping that we'll be able to get that. Well, I'm just going to continue killing, and if I get to the point that I need, then great. If I don't, well, then that's sad, but, you know, what can you do about it? Okay, there we go. No, don't get killed, sir. No. Okay, wait. We should be fine. We should be fine. Just had to go for the small overhead there. The cheeky little overhead that we needed. And there we go. We're fine. Okay. Whew. Yeah, and this is exactly what I mean, though, about Warband. It's actually quite funny because, obviously, in Warband, you kind of need to be really, really strong yourself. Unless you just have amazing units, like for example Noldor or your own CKO or whatever, that can just carry you through battles, and or maybe you're just a really, really good commander, and you know exactly where to go and what to do strategically, tactically, whatever. But in these kinds of cases, I mean, you just think about how many enemies I've actually killed so far, and this is kind of what I'm talking about, because in Bannerlord it's a little bit less dependent on your own performance, at least in my opinion. Yeah, it definitely helps, but I've literally had moments in Bannerlord where I've literally just died, you know, very, very quickly. I mean, obviously that's happened also in Warband, you know, it's me, you know, so I generally do tend to die quite often randomly from all kinds of different things. But anyway, the point is, I die really early on sometimes, and my forces are still able to achieve a victory, even though you wouldn't expect it, you know. So it's because in Warband that would actually be the case, where I probably wouldn't be able to achieve victory. Anyway, there you go. We actually got 150 kills. Very, very nice indeed. And my forces actually didn't even suffer that many casualties. I suppose it's because we literally just murdered every single one of their Larian Sentinels and a huge amount of their Rangers of the Clarion Call in that first initial charge. You saw that in the previous episode, didn't you? Yes, I think you did. Anyway, there you go. We can now take this guy prisoner if we want to. I'm actually not going to because he's obviously a martial lord and I would like him to join us. And there we go. We're just going to be letting him go for the moment, and we can now sell and do all that wonderful stuff because we obviously have the ability to now go into the garrison here and into the marketplace and all that wonderful stuff. So yeah, anyway, I'm just going to take all of this just in case there's a ransom broker. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but Laria never usually has a ransom broker for me. Okay, so yeah, I'm actually going to have Laria for myself. This makes all the sense in the world to me, so that's what we're going to do. There we go. And we're just going to go into the tavern real fast as well. Ah, there's the ransom broker. Thank you very much, sir. Oh, no, I don't want to speak to you, Quickfen. Maybe later, maybe later. Yeah, so that's actually something that someone reminded me of. Thank you very much for this. I generally tend to discount Quickfen as a way to get Noldor stuff, because if you have enough relation with the Noldor, which obviously we do at the moment, you know, we have 100 with them, you can basically just go in there and you can get better stuff available. However, and this is something that you reminded me of, if you want to get a Noldor bow, and you're not planning on getting a rune bow or anything like that, you can get it from Quickfen, from what I remember. Whereas the people in the Noldor castle, they do not actually provide you with the ability to buy a Noldor bow. So that's something to bear in mind. Anyway, I'd like to buy every man in here. Yes, we'd like to increase Laria's relation. Thank you, because we obviously want to make sure that we get to 15 as quickly as we possibly can. And otherwise, we're just going to sell all of this. And we're just going to sell that. And there we have it. Okay, so we're going to gain 3,000. Really gain a very, very small amount of money. Oh yeah, someone actually, well, actually numerous people said that I should tweak the economy. How do you want me to tweak it? How do you actually want me to tweak it? Because from my perspective, I feel like, well, I don't know. Is it bad? Is the economy really that badly balanced? I don't know. I guess I haven't had that much trouble with it in the past, but that's probably because I have prepared a lot better, or unless they've changed it in this particular version of the game, that version of the mod, shall we say. So we can actually move my court here, as you can see. I'm not entirely sure why I'd need a set of tools and a bolt of velvet to be able to do that, or need to do that, but apparently yes, you do. But yeah, anyway, so we got Lady Sonadel here, and we're just going to say, oh, of course, my lady, and so on and so forth. It doesn't really matter either way for me. Okay, so Steward, hello there, sir. I'm going to send a quartermaster to recruit from the various places around here. And we can also do a baggage train. Oh, yeah, actually that didn't do anything because I have a full inventory, so I am an idiot. Anyway, we can actually hold a tournament right here. Oh, that would actually be super funny. Holding a tournament would be really, really useful for me right now. Maybe that's not the best idea. And you can also obviously speak about the Rangers of the Clarion Call and all that wonderful stuff too. So, you know, because obviously it does have a CK, well, not a CKO, but it has a KO in here already. So holding a tournament, obviously you're going to need to do this. You're going to need to pay a certain amount. So as you can see, the event will take some days to set up. The more you spend, the longer it will take. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I would love to be able to do this one, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do that just yet. It is too expensive, basically. So, yeah. Anyway, should I have taken those? Should I have taken those ladies prisoner and actually held them for ransom? I don't think so, right? Oh well. It's going to take 18 hours for our steward to be trained here. We're just going to train him up a little bit because he is going to be our main thing for the moment. And Shieldstorm Keep is no longer under siege, which is absolutely perfect. I kind of thought that might actually be the case, so that's the reason why I was like, yeah, no, we just have to gun it. You know, we just have to go straight for this. And that is exactly what we've done, and we've been able to achieve victory. Okay, so we're going to actually be fighting this guy as well. We have 708. I mean, really, is he going to be able to do anything against us? Probably not. We're just going to tell everyone to charge in here. Should I actually tell everyone to charge? Yeah, I guess so. We've got 143 allies on the field, we should be okay. I'm going to try and take this opportunity to get a little bit of proficiency in archery. I don't think we're going to be able to be honest, but maybe I can actually get a couple of really, really sneaky kills. You can see the shot difficulty is hopefully making a big difference here, but we're getting like, you know, shot difficulty 12 and so on and so forth. And that's kind of what you want to try to get as best as possible to level up archery. As you can see right there, another shot difficulty 12. If you are, as far as I'm aware, if you ride sideways, it seems like riding sideways and as fast as possible, and from as far a distance as possible, of course, is going to make the biggest difference. But yeah, it seems like a bunch of people also, talking about something completely different, by the way, that you seem to agree on the sapphire two-handed sword being something that we should probably go for. And also, yes, that is actually something that I kind of didn't remember being in this mod, but there is the ability in a siege defense to have access to a blacksmith who will provide you with arrows periodically in that situation. So in other words, every I think it's like every 90 seconds or something like that? I'm actually not entirely sure. Anyway, every so often you're going to be getting a refresh on your ammunition count when you're in a siege defense. And that's obviously if you have the blacksmith improvement. So yeah, I actually thought that was in Flores Expanded. That was something that I seem to recall from there, but maybe, I don't know, maybe it was already in Pendor for a while. I don't know, I can't remember, because I barely did any siege defenses from what I can remember as well. I think I did one, and maybe I just forgot about it. Anyway, the point is, yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. And if we do get a sapphire bow, then being in a siege defense and being able to literally shoot off as many of your arrows as possible in such a short span of time, and then getting them refreshed by the improvements, I mean, literally, we're going to be gaining so many kills from that. It's going to be insane. So obviously that would be very, very agreeable. Yes, it would be very agreeable to me. Okay, so this guy's obviously pitiless, so we're just going to... you know what? I'm just going to let him go. I'm going to continue letting him go. I know. I should probably be ransoming these guys because our money situation is pretty dire at the moment. But I'm kind of hoping that maybe King Ulrich will appear and then maybe we can ransom him. Because he's the one that's really going to be quite, you know, he's going to be quite expensive. He's going to have the, you know, the Gucci sunglasses on. And they're going to be like, we want those sunglasses back. You know, that's what we want. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm actually wondering what we should do now. We should probably go over to Valashield Castle and actually besiege that, shouldn't we? But I can't really do that right now. We kind of want more people in the garrison. How do we actually add people to the garrison here? I guess the Free Company could... I don't know, I guess we could just add them in there. We could have Anson just run around a little bit, but I kind of want to besiege something else. Do you think I can actually chance it? I don't know. That's the question. That is actually kind of annoying. Oh well, I'm actually just going to go and see if there's anything in the marketplace that I want to buy. Oh, hello. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, so there is the achievement. You skillfully dispatched 50 enemies in one battle. For this heroic deed, you are awarded plus 20 renown and the title of Deathbringer. Okay, wait a minute. Surely there's going to be another one. I got 150. I got 150 kills. Surely there will be another one. Alright, so something really kind of bad has happened now, and yes, we have 480 troops against 346. Now these are the Vekavian renegades. So here's the thing. Sarlian turned up, and King Ulrich has over 600 troops. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a tough one, shall we say. Now, here's the thing. I actually, upon seeing them, by the way, I did see them on the horizon, and I thought to myself, oh yeah, this is going to be good. We're going to actually get into the, you know, the keep and just defend as best as we can, because siege defenses are probably going to be pretty viable for us. We've got a pretty good amount of archers, and I think we can probably defend not too badly. However, I needed Anson and the Free Company to actually listen to me when I told them what to do. Because what I did, obviously, is I spoke to Anson, I said to him, go to Laria, you know? That's how you usually tell people what to do and stuff. Yeah, you know, they're hopefully going to follow your orders in that case. And the same thing with the Free Company. Went into the conversation and so on. And you know what they did? They literally just ran away. They literally just ran away. And that was it. That was it. They didn't do anything else. And that was really, really bad. So I decided, okay, they're running, I will run with them, and then we, well, obviously the enemy is attempting to very, very dramatically capture or recapture Laria, and there's only 17 troops in there, so what can I really do, you know? There's not much I can do about that, unfortunately. However, what we can do is we can hopefully try to absolutely murder every single one of these fellows here, and maybe even attempt to take a Qualis gem. Or in maybe my case, maybe it would be a good idea not to get a Qualis gem, but to get a pouch of large diamonds. Because on the one hand, obviously, if I don't need the cash, then I'm going to be able to trade it for a... well, I'm going to get absolutely murdered here if I'm not careful. Yeah, I could potentially trade it for a map. You know, I could trade it for the map for the mines of Al-Aziz, which might be kind of cool. Or I could just sell it, and that's going to give me an overwhelming amount of cash, which would probably be a good idea anyway. But that's obviously very much dependent on if we achieve victory here. I'm not entirely sure what my archers are doing. Are they actually firing at the people that we need them to fire at? Because it feels to me like they're not. But I don't know. Maybe they are, and I'm just being, you know, a bit tunnel vision, you know, because I'm literally trying to do the utmost here to try and, you know, interfere with the enemy as much as possible. That's kind of what we want to do. I need to be a little bit careful here, though. I can't really be in a situation where I get killed, because, as I've said, Warband, you need to kind of stay alive, funnily enough. I guess that's the reason why I was able to do so much in the Iron Man challenge, because I literally just did not die, because I was trying to be extremely careful in that series, because obviously, if you know anything about the Iron Man challenge, it's basically one life, you get to 0 HP, or you get knocked out in a battle, and that's it. That's game over. You know, yeah, it's just a, you know, artificial rule set. And, yeah, it's pretty harsh. Oh, there you go. There, I would have failed the Iron Man challenge there if I was doing it. But yeah, that's not too bad. I don't think we're gonna. Should I actually retreat right here and go back in? You know what? I am actually gonna do that. I'm actually gonna retreat and come back in. I feel like this is a much better idea, because if I can do this, at the very least, we're just gonna have a slightly easier time of things. Although, hilariously enough, sometimes I've done this, as you've seen in previous episodes, and it hasn't actually made it easier. In actual fact, sometimes it makes it harder. I don't know why, but there you go. Hopefully my forces will actually do something relatively decent here. I'm actually going to move my cavalry over to the side, because I feel like sometimes my cavalry do tend to get in the way of the archers. So I'm kind of hoping that they're not going to get in the way this time. Let's move my archers a little bit closer over the little dip, or should we say the little, I don't know, hill thing, mound, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, hopefully then they can see and have a clear line of sight. And hopefully we'll then be able to capture the unique spawn, because this is going to be a pretty big deal. If we can capture the unique spawn, obviously, I mean, this is a big deal anyway, because us basically being able to eliminate the, you know, the enemy's mercenary company, when the mercenary company is actually really quite strong. I don't know whether you noticed, but their archers are actually quite damaging. They did a lot of damage to me in the previous engagement. They're not very good in martial combat, though. That's the thing. They don't seem to have... I'm not entirely sure. Do they have a close-range weapon? Or do they just have a spear? Because if they just have a spear, then they're not going to be that good in siege defenses. Or, well, should we say siege defenses or offenses. So, yeah, that's actually a pretty big deal. Okay, please don't die. Ugh. Yeah, that was really bad. Okay, now I can just tell my cavalry to charge in. Don't think we need to worry too much about this. Let's tell these guys to charge in, tell these guys to charge in. Just going to tell everyone to charge in. Should have just done that to begin with. And yeah, we've got the enemy archers attempting to come in from the back as well, but I think we should be fine. We're actually starting to swarm them a little bit here. And on the right flank over there, we are going to be able to hopefully eliminate the enemy's cavalry as well. Oh, that was a bonk of a hit, wasn't it? Absolutely terrible. Okay, there we go. No, no. Oh, that was mine. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. You can't kill me. And it was actually one of my own friendly units attempting to help me out, but we just blocked each other. That was great. Okay. Well, if I do get eliminated here, that's actually not even that bad. I don't really mind. We're going to be achieving victory here nevertheless. And we just need to wait for it. Alright, so there we go. We got victory, and we basically took 0 casualties in that one, but the previous one, obviously, that was very different. Anyway, managed to escape. Sad. Alright, well, can't do much about that. As I say, it's all predetermined, the roles, and, oh, we did get some, a couple of heretics here, but you see, here's the thing. Even if we were able to capture this particular unique spawn, it doesn't really matter too much. The main benefit here, yeah, I mean, it would have been great, you know, don't get me wrong, it would have been absolutely fantastic to capture them, but the main thing is that we have now weakened the enemy quite a lot, because, as I said, the fellows from there are really, really difficult to deal with. I'm actually going to go over to Vales Castle. I'm actually just going to go and take that. They're going to take Laria back instantly, basically. I actually wonder how long they're going to take on that. Yep, there you go. That was super, super fast. Okay, hopefully we're going to be able to do this relatively quickly, and that's actually not even entirely bad, to be honest, because what they're going to do is they're going to probably come over here. I actually have no idea if we're even going to be able to take this. Oh, this is... Oh, are they serious with this? This is insanity. This is an insane layout. I couldn't even remember that there was actually a layout like this. This is absolutely incredible. Yeah, basically what I'm saying here is this is literally one of the most overpowered for archers. So, I mean, literally, just look at it. I mean, who does this? Who builds a settlement right next to a hill? I don't know. I mean, a hill that overlooks it. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe someone built the hill there afterwards. You know, maybe they were just like, let's terraform this place a little bit. You know. Anyway, this is very funny. All right. Well, we should be absolutely fine here. I mean, these fellows are literally just going to. Well, they're just going to get absolutely peppered by all kinds of arrows. And, well, we're very easily going to be able to achieve victory here. We're probably even going to be able to get onto the battlements without too many difficulties. Maybe I should try firing at some of those guys. Some of the longbowmen. Yeah, my accuracy with this is really, really quite terrible from this range, unfortunately. I don't know why. I'm not entirely sure. I guess I'm just not used to firing from this angle, you know, from being above the opponent or something like that. Anyway, we can actually tell our forces to charge in if we want to, or we can just leave our archers firing away. Let's get my cavalry down here a little bit closer as well, because sometimes the cavalry do want to get in on the action for the range attacks, and maybe that would be a nice idea. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't mind going over there and actually clearing out the enemy's archers. We might be able to do that. Yeah, let's see if I can actually do that. I mean, obviously, here's the thing. Most of the time right now, we're actually not doing too badly in regards to our ranged damage. And if I can just do some damage here... Oh, no. Yes, see, this is the problem. This is the thing I was worried about. As soon as I pop my head up, I'm just going to get shot. Okay. Yeah, this might be a bit problematic. Okay, here we go. Nice. Okay, I'm here. Hello. Okay, I am getting absolutely peppered. Yeah, I'm gonna die, but yep. I was hopeful that I'd actually be able to get over here. This was my main goal. Getting over into this area right here would have been absolutely fantastic, but it's fine because I was planning on actually telling my forces to charge anyway, and I personally really love these kinds of layouts. Not the fact that, obviously, the funny addition of this this hill being on the, you know, on the side here, because that's quite amusing. I mean, I'm still not entirely sure who would build a thing right here and then have it overlooked, you know what I mean? But anyway, the point is, having this kind of open layout where you have a variety of different entry points, I absolutely love that. I think that is so fun, because basically having, I mean, look at this, there are 3 ladders and they're all in vastly different areas of the keep. So for example, you've got one over there right next to the archers, you've got one over there where most of the enemy's infantry would be, and then of course, as you progress into the keep itself, or shall we say into the castle itself, if you can call it a castle, I guess, you know, you're going to have the courtyard right here, and then you're going to be fighting in the courtyard. I absolutely love these kinds of layouts. I think these are so incredibly fun, and that's exactly the reason why I really love a mod by the name of Gecko Kujo, because Gecko Kujo is a mod set in feudal Japan, and, well, basically you fight through the streets of towns, and it's an absolutely wonderful thing, because every step of the way there's like another stage, and you're fighting through these streets, and it's just so expansive, and it feels so alive, you know, it feels like how it might actually be in a sort of, you know, realistic setting. And these are the kinds of layouts that I really like, because it's just so cool, you know, to be able to fight in these courtyards and everything. It really makes a huge difference to your overall feeling of, this is so fun. It's just really cool. Anyway, how many forces do they actually have here? Wow, they have over 400. Well, most of these guys are absolutely getting murdered very quickly here. But yeah, anyway, the main purpose of this, of course, is to try and get the Kingdom of Sarlian to split their attention. We want them to come over here, attempt to take Vales Shield Castle, we'll swing around, maybe try to take Laria back, or maybe we can divide and conquer them a little bit, because now that their Vekavian renegades have been eliminated, maybe we can actually do something about that. Maybe we can actually be a bit sneaky and attempt to split off one of the enemy vassals and, you know, try to get them by themselves, and then we might be able to do something there. Anyway, there you go. That's a wonderful victory for us with very minimal casualties, just because we literally had this amazing advantage out the front there. When I loaded in, I was like, what? This is crazy. Anyway, there we go. There's just one. There's this one guy remaining. That's super funny. Okay, there you go. Fantastic. Now I am definitely. Remind me, never defend this castle, okay? Never defend this castle, because this is just terrible. I mean, actually, you know what? It depends, okay? If you have really good archers and the enemy doesn't, you'll probably be okay. Also, because the enemy doesn't really know how to really... I mean, they don't know how to attack, really, you know. They're not gonna... they're not going to take any of those kinds of things into account. They're just going to be like, oh, me attack, you know, more work, you know, and all that stuff. You know, they're just going to literally attack without thinking, you know, that they need to place their archers back and so on and so forth. They're not really going to use those kinds of things. I should actually take all of these, to be honest, and then just place them in the garrison, but it's just kind of a bit more busy work than I'd like to do, because it's just, it's not going to make any difference, you know what I mean? Anyway, we're going to give this to Sir Roland, because he's obviously our new vassal, and it would probably be a good idea for him to have something that he can go to almost immediately. We got some Red Brotherhood thieves right there. That's kind of weird. Alright, let's just go and attack them immediately with a nice little auto-resolve. Okay, there we go. A refugee there. There we are. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so we've now taken Vales Shield, so they're going to be coming over here almost immediately. Ah, there's LETHALDIRAN. He's finally returned. Wow, it took him a long time, didn't it? Okay, so let's see what Trainer 1, he's only got 1 in Trainer, bear in mind, has done to our T-Knights. Okay, how did their physical training... What? So what? They don't need trainer skill? He increased their strength by 12 to 30 and increased their agility by 9 to 21. What about their skills? Okay. Their horse archery skills were increased to 5, riding skill to 5, athletics to 5, shield skill to 7, power draw to 7, power throw 4, power strike 8, iron flesh 4. Hilariously enough, LETHALDIRAN has only 4 power flesh. I always call it power flesh. Oh no, please. I always call it power flesh for some reason. Don't know why. Anyway, as you can see, their proficiencies have also increased insanely to 460. And there you go. What about the Biscuit Sergeants? What do you bet they've done them relatively similarly? Yeah, actually pretty good. Look at that. All of the... Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. He's done an absolutely fantastic job. And yeah, he can definitely rejoin us. Yeah, thank you very much. Look at that. Okay, so he did an absolutely fantastic amount of, well, basically everything that we wanted him to do. I have no idea how he was able to do that with 1 in trainer skill. I mean, he literally has 1 in trainer skill. I can literally show you right now. There you go. Look, he's got 1 in trainer skill. And he increased their strength and agility to the maximum that he could, because he has 30 strength and 21 agility. And he has these proficiencies and all that stuff. So that is incredible. Let me just take a quick look at a Noldor Ranger real fast. They are better than Noldor Rangers now in regards to their proficiencies. Power draw is at 7, I think. So they're a little bit less damaging, but they are still going to be extremely, extremely good at what they do. So, wow. I'm blown away by that. That's actually incredible. Okay, so yeah, let's get some adventurers right there. These guys, yeah, there we go. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, fantastic. Okay, Leslie can just go to the bottom once again. And we actually leveled up as well, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to end this episode off here. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.